Sometimes it seems like the market has become strange. The candles are longer, the impulses are stronger, and the usual entries suddenly stop working. So ATR is an indicator that helps very simply measure volatility and understand how wide the price moves on average. Today we will break down what exactly ATR shows, how to read it, and how to apply it in the practice without complex maths. ATR is the average range of price movement over a chosen period. It doesn't say whether the market will go up or down, it just says how strongly the market is moving. So if ATR rises, the market becomes more nervous, the candle ranges increase. And if ATR falls, the movement calms down and the chart more often looks like a flat or just a narrow range. And just one more important detail. ATR takes into account not only the candle high-low, but also gaps. Therefore, it reflects real volatility well. A gap, what is it? So it's a break on the chart when a new candle opens noticeably higher or lower than the closing price of the previous candle, and a space appears between them. Inside ATR, there is the idea of true range. That is, the true range, instead of looking only at the high or low of the current candle. True range also considers situations when the price opened with a gap relative to the previous price. So simply put, ATR tries to honestly measure how far the price could actually travel during a period, including sharp gaps and impulses. Most often, ATR is viewed with a period of 14. So this is the classic. A short period makes the indicator more sensitive. It reacts faster to changes, but it can make a noise. So a long period smooths the movement. So there are fewer signals, but the picture is calmer. So my recommendations here is simple. Choose the period according to your style and time frame. But always remember, guys, ATR doesn't give an entry point. It gives the context of volatility. So if you trade 1 minute, then ATR 14 is the average amplitude over the last 14 1-minute candles. And if 5 minutes over the last 14 candles of 5 minutes. One of the strongest ideas of ATR is to use it for risk logic. So if the market is volatile, stop and take should be wider. So if volatility is low, otherwise. So there are popular approaches where the stop or exit is built as several ATR from an important point. So this helps not place a stop by eye and not to get stopped out simply because the market is more active today. So if you trade options, then option 1, to use it as a filter to trade or not to trade. So if ATR is very low compared to what it was an hour ago, the market often falls asleep. So movements are short, breakouts are weak, and there is a lot of noise. If ATR has sharply increased, the market just become more aggressive. So impulses are stronger and entering in one candle becomes riskier. So the most working habit. Look at ATR in comparison with its own recent history, because a good ATR depends on the asset. The second implication in options is to choose a strategy according to the chart dynamics. With stable or moderate ATR, it's often easier to work careful pullbacks or returns, so when the market is not too sharp. And when ATR starts to rise after a quiet period, it is a hint of a change in dynamics, so movements can become stronger. And then trend setups with confirmation work better. ATR itself doesn't say where we'll go, but it shows that the market has switched. In options, the most important thing is timing. Guys. So therefore, in the third variant of ATR analysis, I use it like that. So base expiration is 2-3 candles of your time frame. For example, if I have 1 minute chart, then the expiration is for 3 minutes. So, and then a slight adjustment. If ATR is noticeably higher than usual now, so the market has accelerated, it is often better to give the movement a little more time. So roughly closer to 3 candles rather than 1 or 2. So if ATR is very low, I either skip it or take only clear setups in a flat market, or just don't set inflated expectations. ATR is especially useful together with trend indicators that you already analyzed. Super trend, calendar channel, envelope, and etc. So the logic, the indicator gives direction or dynamics. So an ATR answers, is the market calm right now or sharp? So this reduces the number of entries in bad dynamics, where the market is in a flat or, on the contrary, too nervous. Two limitations that need to be remembered. The first, it is subjective, so one number by itself will not say reversal now. It needs to be compared with the past. The second, ATR measures only volatility, not direction. So therefore, at reversal points, it can give mixed feelings. For example, a sharp increase in ATR after a move against the trend may look like confirmation. But this is not necessarily the case. ATR is your volatility sensor. It shows how active the market is right now and helps you choose the correct trading mode and expiration. And now let's move on to the practice. I'll open several trades using ATR and we'll analyze each position in detail. So if you want me to record a full training session using ATR together with other indicators, write the word strategy in the comments. So I'll also analyze each entry point in detail so that you definitely understand everything. So but now let's move on to the trading. So guys, let's move on to the practical part with a average true range indicator, right? So as usual, I'm gonna open trades with 3-minute expiration time and conduct the initial analysis on the 1-minute time frame. And the trade amount is $50. And let's add this indicator finally. So this is how it looks, a line below with a 0 mark, as you already know. So let's slightly change the settings. So we set the period to 20 and increase the size of our line a little. So we just press save, yep. And overall, as you already know, guys, this moving line shows the volatility on our chart and on our asset, and it doesn't give specific entry points. And that is why we'll add one more indicator. This is the Keltner channel, and for this indicator we'll set the multiplier to 2. And guys, by the way, if you want to understand how the Keltner channel indicator works, I already have this video about it on my YouTube channel, so I'll also attach the link in the description under this video. And if you want to fully understand just what will be happening now, you can first watch this video, exactly this video, yeah, about the Keltner channel, and then just go to this one and continue watching. So today it will help us identify overextension in the trend movement, and will also work from its upper and lower boundaries and from the middle moving average. And also we'll definitely just interact with technical analysis in this tutorial, and of course we'll analyze everything in detail, so don't worry about that. So let me continue the analysis, and as soon as I find a suitable entry point, we will meet again. And guys, let's probably stop on this currency pair. So this is the euro against the Australian dollar, yep. So here we'll open the trade downward with the appearance of a new candle, and then I'll explain everything in more detail, right? So we see that over the last 20 candles, ATR doesn't show very strong volatility. Earlier the volatility was much higher, and now overall we simply see a normal downward trend. And in fact, this is exactly what we need, yep. Now, there are no levels here from which the price could sharply bounce upward. I missed the timing of the trade a little. And yeah, we opened not exactly at the appearance of the candle, so the entry point was not completely ideal. So this is actually not very good, but if necessary, I'll open an additional trade. So let's talk more specifically about the entry point now. Yep, let's highlight the working area and look at our ATR line. And in this area we see a very strong volatility. There was a peak that was even reached And accordingly, and the trend, we see very strong upward dynamics with a further update of the global high at the moment. And after that, the price just moved into the pullback, up into the correction. And then again, we see a move upward. And by the way, a new global high was updated. That is why just now we again have a corrective movement. The price is moving downward. And most importantly, ATR right now doesn't show strong volatility. So unlike what we saw earlier, and overall that is good. Next, we just focus on the channel indicator. Let's pay our main attention, guys, to it here. From ATR, we already understood that the volatility is not very strong right now, and at the moment that suits me. So here we see that the price in this movement range is going downward. It's really going downward, and there are pullbacks in the dynamics, but these pullbacks just don't move far from the middle line, meaning they mostly reach the middle line or move slightly above it. So overall, this is pretty good. A small side effect, but overall, this is good. And we understand the structure of the trend movement. So this is, a steady downward trend, exactly what we need. There is not even much need to look for a very precise entry point here. So we look at it more globally because we'll just rely on ATR and analyze the volatility. And the Keltner channel helps us see the structure of the movement. Exactly. So thanks to this channel, we saw that the pullbacks don't move above the middle line, meaning there is absolutely no hint that the price is about to reverse. And what else? That is exactly why we opened a sell trade for 3 minutes. So excellent. And the trade closes in profit. So that's really insane. And guys, why was the position open exactly in this area? Because we just had a small pullback here. And the price moved slightly above the middle line, a small deviation. But overall, that's pretty acceptable. So, and you just can notice that after every pullback, the price then moves downward and touches the lower line of the Keltner channel again. And this happened before, and now it's happening again. And that is exactly why I expected a further downward movement and a touch of the lower boundary of the channel indicator. So we just opened approximately at this level, and during the next 3 minutes, the movement went downward. It didn't touch the boundary as we see now. Now the pullback happened, but at the moment of opening the trade, everything looked completely acceptable to me. So that was the logic behind the entry. So let's probably analyze one more entry point. I'm gonna try to find a buy trade. And let's continue the analysis, and I will meet again as soon as I find a suitable asset. Well, guys, don't forget to join my Telegram group, and also don't miss the chance to get deeper knowledge in trading and learn together with others. And just that I regularly share articles on various trading topics, updates from the trading world, and a bit of my lifestyle too. So I'm sure that you won't get bored there. And if you want to become a part of my team, I get an exclusive Traders Club where every trader receives personal trading advice and 24/7 support. So plus, there is daily trading sessions with me and my team. So what should you do? To apply, just send me a private message with Rachel Club Plus, and either I or my manager will get back to you. So guys, now let's get back to trading. And we'll stop on this asset. And the next one, the currency pair Australian dollar against the United States dollar. So with the appearance of a new candle, guys, I'm gonna open a trade upwards. So this option for opening a trade suits me completely. So we just open the position, and look, we are watching ATR. So what it shows us, the appearance of some upward dynamics, and we see that earlier that the trend was downward, and ATR was rising, reaching peaks, and in general there was good movement, and a good volatility. And here the volatility is a bit smaller, but nevertheless, after the update of the global low, after the first strong movement, we see that volatility begins to increase. And that means that the price was sharply moving downward and ATR was rising accordingly. So now, just like in the previous trade, we also see a change in the trend and change in ATR behavior. So it doesn't show extremely strong volatility right now, but compared to the previous levels, the volatility has still increased. This tells us that the strength of the newly formed upward trend in this area is present. So what do we do next? If we just look at this movement area, there was a good impulse with a touch of the upper boundary and a further pullback in the dynamics. And then, again, a reversal upward with a crossing of the middle line. The upper boundary was reached there, and we're using a breakout strategy based on the Keltner channel. So overall, we still have potential for the price to grow further, and we still rely on levels. So here we have a good touch point. Here is the big point, and overall the price can easily grow higher. That is exactly why opening a buy position here, it is correct decision, which is what we did. Yeah, we also just had a small bounce from the middle line slightly earlier. Yeah, and it is possible that I may even need to open an additional trade. Yeah, I don't really like how the price is behaving right now, but we still have about 20 seconds left. By the way, guys, the volatility suddenly dropped and the candles are not showing much movement volume. For sure, we couldn't predict this at the moment of opening the trade, so ATR didn't show such dynamics. Nevertheless, the trade closes in profit, guys. Perhaps we were a bit unlucky, strange as it may sound, but it is what it is. So, as they say, luck favors the strongest. So, and I still believe the analysis was absolutely correct. We used all the available information about the trend movement, and we can also look at the 5-minute time frame because I found this trade quite quickly. And here we also see the upward movement, the crossing of the moving average, and we see that ATR is growing and showing a theoretical change on the movement dynamics. So why not? I believe that the trade was opened absolutely correctly here, and the new candle shows further upward movement. So that's how it went. So we managed to make 2 trades. Yep, here they are. They were open almost immediately or one after another. So the time difference is small, but nevertheless, this is the result. And always, guys, use ATR as we discussed in the theoretical part. Yeah, it helps you understand how volatile the market is right now. So here we open 2 trades, and I wouldn't say the volatility was extremely strong, but ATR helped us understand the movement dynamics relative to the previous movement and helped analyze the market very well. And as you can see on the previous trade, the movement is still going downward, meaning the same trend just continues on this chart. So the pullbacks reach the middle moving average of the Keltner channel, and the movement then continues in the direction of the trend. So for sure, the Keltner channel helped us a lot when opening these trades, and as we said in the theoretical part, ATR cannot be used as the only indicator for opening trades. Yep, even 2 indicators like Keltner channel and ATR still not enough. You just should add a confirming indicator as well. So then your trading will truly reach a completely different level. And anyway, guys, something may have seemed complicated for you. So if you still have any questions, so write them in the comments. Always respond and just try to explain each comment as openly and in as much detail as possible. So, and write the word strategy in the comments, guys, if you want to see the trading using ATR. So I will see your comments and record such a trading session. Yeah, so that's all for the practical part. Thank all of you guys for watching this theoretical and practical parts. I will say it once again, and I hope everything was clear. So I will see each other once again very soon. We reinforced ATR in practice. So we just evaluated volatility, chose the right market pace, and didn't enter into the chaos. So therefore, the trades closed in profit. So ATR is not a signal, it is a filter, right? So guys, thanks all of you for watching. If it was useful, like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll be very pleased. And if you want to trade in sessions like this in a private community with me and my team, you know where to find me. So all the necessary links you'll find below this video. Just write me and see you. Bye.